Everyone thinks NBA players get rich from contracts, but that's only the beginning, because the real money is made after the final whistle. When the cameras turn off, when the crowd goes home, that's where the real game starts. Some players walk away with millions and slowly lose it all, but others, they turn a few $1 million into multi-billion-dollar empires. And what's crazy is, most people have absolutely no idea how they actually did it. Because the truth is, the richest players in NBA history didn't just earn money. They built systems that generate money while they sleep. And once you understand these systems, you'll never look at money the same way again. What if I told you? One NBA player built a business empire so massive that he owns pieces of over 100 companies. Not one, not 10, over 100. Number 5. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq made around $300 million during his NBA career, but that's not what made him wealthy. In fact, his real journey started with a mistake. When Shaq got his first $1 million, he spent it almost instantly. Luxury cars, expensive jewelry, gifts for family. And the next day, the money was gone, completely gone. For most people, that would be the end of the story. But for Shaq, that moment became a turning point. He realized something most people never understand. Making money and keeping money are two completely different skills. So he changed everything. Shaq started studying business, not casually, obsessively. He learned how money works, how investments grow, how ownership creates wealth. And then he made one powerful shift. He stopped chasing paychecks and started chasing ownership.
What was your first investment?
My first big investment? I said it was Google.
Early investment in Google, franchise deals across the country, equity in brands instead of one-time payments. He once said, "I don't want checks, I want ownership." And that single mindset changed his entire financial future. Today, Shaq earns money from everywhere. Fast food franchises, brand partnerships, TV appearances, even music as DJ Diesel. But here's what most people don't know. He often chooses smaller deals, less upfront money, but with ownership stakes. Because Shaq understands something simple. Short-term cash makes you feel rich, but ownership makes you actually wealthy. What if you could become a billionaire without ever retiring? Number 4. LeBron James. LeBron didn't just play basketball. He played a completely different financial game. While most players were spending their salaries, LeBron was doing the opposite. He lived off endorsement money and saved his entire NBA salary. Think about that for a second. Millions coming in, and instead of spending it, he preserved it. That's not normal. That's strategy. But the real turning point? Blaze Pizza. LeBron didn't just promote the brand, he invested early, before it exploded. He took equity, and when the company grew, his investment multiplied. That single decision turned into tens of millions of dollars. But LeBron didn't stop there. He built something bigger than basketball. The Spring Hill Company, a media empire, producing movies, Netflix deals, sports documentaries. He doesn't just appear in content, he owns it. He controls the narrative. And more importantly, he monetizes attention. Because in today's world, attention is currency. LeBron studies billionaires, builds long-term partnerships, and avoids fast money traps.
Out here with Nike, man, doing it forever.
Nike lifetime deal, business equity, real estate, media production. Every move is calculated. LeBron isn't just rich. He's building generational wealth. We're talking about money. That will last for decades. This player lost his career early and still became one of the smartest businessmen in sports history. Number 3. Magic Johnson. When Magic's NBA career ended, most people thought his story was over, but in reality, it was just beginning. Magic didn't follow the crowd. He didn't invest in what was trending. He looked where nobody else was looking. Underserved markets, communities ignored by big corporations, places where demand existed, but supply didn't. That's where he built his empire. One of his smartest moves? Starbucks. But not the way you think. He didn't just open stores. He opened them in locations where other companies were too afraid to go. And then he adapted. He changed the experience, the product mix, the strategy to match the local audience. And it worked massively. From there, he expanded into movie theaters, real estate, and sports ownership. But his real superpower? Understanding people, not just money. He studied behavior, buying habits, community needs. Because when you understand people, you understand where money will flow. Today, his income comes from investments, ownership, and partnerships. Magic didn't just invest money. He invested in knowledge and turned that knowledge into consistent, predictable cash flow. This might be the most shocking story on this list because almost nobody knows his name. Number 2. Junior Bridgman. His total NBA earnings? Less than $3 million. That's it. And today, he's a billionaire. Let that sink in. While other players were focused on fame, Bridgman was focused on learning. Even during his NBA career, he worked at fast food restaurants, not for money, for knowledge. He studied operations, systems, customer behavior. He understood how businesses actually run. And then, he executed. He bought Wendy's franchises. One turned into many. Many turned into hundreds. Over 400 locations. Then he expanded into Chili's restaurants, building a massive network. But here's where it gets interesting. He didn't hold forever. He exited, sold everything, for hundreds of millions. And then, level 2. He reinvested into Coca-Cola bottling, a business that is stable, scalable, and extremely profitable. Today, his income comes from beverage distribution, investments, and ownership. Bridgman didn't chase attention. He chased systems, because systems print money. One decision made this man richer than every other basketball player in history. Number 1. Michael Jordan. At the time, it didn't look like a big deal. In fact, it looked risky. Instead of taking a standard endorsement deal, Jordan asked for something different. A percentage of sales, not a fixed payment. Ownership over income. That decision created the Jordan brand, a global sneaker empire generating billions every single year. And here's the crazy part. Every time someone buys a pair of Jordans, he earns money. Not once, not twice, forever. That's the power of royalties. And it almost didn't happen. Nike didn't expect it to succeed. Jordan almost signed with Adidas. One decision changed everything. But that wasn't his only move. He also owned the Charlotte Hornets, bought the team at a lower value, and sold it at a much higher price. Classic wealth strategy. Buy low, sell high. Today, his income comes from Nike royalties, investments, and brand licensing. Jordan didn't just build wealth, he built a machine, a system that generates income on a global scale, even when he's doing nothing. Here's the real lesson. Salary can make you rich, but ownership makes you wealthy. Every player on this list made the same shift. They stopped thinking like athletes and started thinking like businessmen. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how much money you make. It's about how many systems you own that keep making money for you forever.